What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we got a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh. So, first and foremost, there's going to be a lot of spoilers in this video in regards to this upcoming arc. So if you want nothing spoiled, for the love of God, please do not watch this video. Basically, what happened was, before I start talking about the goods, at the end of episode 75, they briefly showed a 15-second clip that previewed this upcoming arc, and it showed quite a bit in regards to what the Gods of Destruction look like, some enemies, and something very interesting. So if you want none of that spoiled, this is your last chance to leave before I get into the goods. First and foremost, we do have confirmation that Frost and Kabe will be coming back in this upcoming tournament. Kabe was kind of a no-brainer. I mean, it's assumed he'll come back because he's such an awesome character. But Frost was questionable just due to the fact that he was, quote-unquote, on the run. If you guys remember in the hit episode where he fought against Goku, we see a brief broadcast that mentions that he's still on the run from the law enforcement due to the fact that he was kind of a scumbag. So we do briefly see Frost in the trailer/teaser, and we see his transformations that we saw in the Universe 6 tournament. His first form, his assault form, or as I like to call it, the dildo form, and then the final form. No word whether or not we'll see him transcend past that, if he's going to have his own version of like the golden form or any of that, but we do know he's coming back. Same thing with Kabe, we know he's coming back, we see him transform into Super Saiyan, but that's just about it as far as information. Now this next part I'm about to talk about, it was the biggest shocker in the trailer. We have basically a female Broly. Yes, we see this girl, she's all small and scrawny looking, and then she transforms into this big bulky beast that literally looks like Broly. Now, two predictions. Number one, I want to predict that she's actually from Universe 6, because if you guys remember, we do know that there is a Planet Vegeta equivalent in Universe 6, that's where Kabe is from, called Planet Sadala, and for whatever reason, she is an equivalent to Broly. I guess you can call her the Universe 6 counterpart, even though that's not how the universes work, but because we do know that it is a quote-unquote Planet Vegeta, or I guess Saiyans, in Universe 6, my prediction is that she's actually part of Universe 6's team, because she also showed up immediately right after the show of Kabe and Frost. But again, that's speculation and theory. Until they actually reveal who she is, I have no idea. But yes, we have a female Super Saiyan for the first time officially in the series. Well, not counting the extended universe stuff that we saw in Dragon Ball Heroes and stuff like that. But we finally have a female Super Saiyan. On top of that, she's literally Broly. Now, to the Broly fans, I want to know how you guys feel about that. You got your Broly in Dragon Ball Super. You guys have been asking for this for literally months now. But how do you feel the fact that it's basically not really Broly, but kind of is? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now, with me personally, I would have really rather have wished that we've seen our first female Saiyan more on the Kabe side, where she's like small yet powerful. Like, I don't want the first female Saiyan to be all bulky and stuff and just beat everybody down. I mean, I want her to beat people down, but think about how a badass she would have been if we had like similar to a build like Kabe, and then she just went in and just kind of went ham at everybody. People would go into the tournament and just kind of like underestimate her, and then they get wrecked. I would have loved to see that, but that's okay. At least we have a female Saiyan, so I'm excited to see what she's going to do in this upcoming arc. And so yeah, I want to know from you guys in the comment section below how you guys feel about that. On top of that, I want to see if you guys can guess which universe she's actually from. Do you think she's from Universe 6 like I said, or do you think she's from another one? In which case, let me know which number in the comment section below. Now, as far as the next big shocker, we see a quick image of both the Omni Kings from the future and from the present, and then we see the Grand Priest in the background, and then it shows off a couple gods of destruction as well as their Kaioshin counterparts from the different universes. Now, it's really hard to see what the characters look like, but we all know that they all have their own Whis-like assistant, basically they're angels, and it looks like in this image, I want to say this looks like a female, but it's really, again, hard to tell. But I'm hoping that we see a female God of Destruction just because I want to see what kind of personality she would have. Because all the Gods of Destruction that we saw so far, which really is just Champa and Beerus, they have a very unique personality. And I would love to see what a female God of Destruction will look like. So I'm hoping that this indeed is a female, but until we see actual confirmation, I can't really say that much about it. Now, I do want to point out that the one in the background looks like a giant one. If you guys remember from the initial screenshot that was revealed a couple weeks ago, there was like a giant bulky one that's kind of like a gorilla, and that seems to be a gorilla style God of Destruction. At least I think it is. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because these images from the trailer are so low quality, because this is obviously like recorded from TV and then uploaded to YouTube and stuff. So until we get a more clear look, it's kind of tough to tell and tough to predict what character looks like what. But as we get further along, we see Champa and Boss real fast, and then we get our first look at the God of Destruction for Universe 10. It's an elephant. I'm really curious to know how this elephant fights, because he seems so awkward and bulky. On top of that, he has this really long like nose. And also, did I not tell you? Did I not predict that there's going to be an elephant God of Destruction? I'm so glad that it actually is, because this guy looks pretty badass. So I'm curious to know what we're going to see out of him. Now, the thing that kind of sucks about this upcoming arc, at least I assume this is how it's going to be, we're probably not going to see any of the Gods of Destruction fight. Because if you guys remember, it is taboo for Gods of Destruction to fight each other. So, unfortunately, we'll probably never get to see, you know, the full potential of each one of these gods, at least for now. But I definitely want to see what these guys could do in the future. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Toriyama does give us some kind of look and an insight of what these Gods of Destruction are capable of when they fight each other. Now, by far, the most interesting of all these stills is this image right here. We have a clown God of Destruction. Now, it was already pretty obvious that Toriyama was going to pull his designs from all over the place. I mean, we saw the dwarf-looking God of Destruction that was leaked a couple days ago. Then we saw the elephant, as you guys just saw 2 seconds ago. And then now we have a clown. This is by far the most random, but I do gotta point out that his angel is A1, if you know what I mean. In the comment section below, I want you guys to tell me, do you guys like Pigtail Vados better or Vados? I mean, I don't know what her name actually is, but for now, we'll just call her Pigtail Vados because she's basically a female angel. And in the comment section below, just gotta duke it out. Do you guys prefer Pigtail Vados or regular Vados? Now, personally, I gotta go with Pigtail Vados, even though we don't know much about her. But I like the designs. Let's go with that. I like the designs of Pigtail Vados better than regular Vados, but that's just me. Until we see her in action and more images of her, this is all we have. So discuss down below. Do you guys prefer Pigtail Vados or regular Vados? Duke it out. Now, the finale of the teaser ends with Krillin throwing a Kienzan, or as you guys might know, is the Destructor Disc. We see Vegeta briefly fighting this giant blobby Majin Buu girl thing. I don't really know. And finally, it ends with Goku facing off against Star Fox. I really like the designs that Toriyama's going with. I mean, even though we only got literally like 2 seconds of fighting smashed together into a quick teaser, it really shows you that Toriyama's going to go for a giant variety of character designs, and I'm really curious to know what the other characters are going to look like. Because, I mean, at this point, all we know is that there's going to be 10 characters per universe. There's 12 universes. That's a lot of characters. So, I'm curious to know what everyone's going to look like, and just due to the fact that we went from watching basically a female Broly to a fox, to a fat Majin Buu woman thing that Vegeta was fighting. There's going to be quite a variety of character designs, and I'm curious to know what Toriyama has been cooking for us this entire time. Either way, I am beyond ecstatic. And I know a lot of you Broly fans are probably super happy. Then again, you guys might not be happy. I don't really know. But in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts that's going through your mind as you guys saw these images. Now, as far as seeing the trailer yourself, I can't obviously link it, but if I tell you to look it up on Google or YouTube, just type in New Universal Survival Arc trailer, it'll pop up. So check it out yourself if you want to, but it really doesn't show that much. I basically pulled out all the best from the trailer in this video. So yeah, feel free to discuss away. I'm sure you guys have a lot to say, especially about the female Broly. It's funny because the Broly thing has literally turned into a meme. It's turned into such a meme that it got back to Toriyama and he brought back Broly in a format of a female Saiyan from another universe. Like, that's hilarious to me. I don't want to judge her until I see her in action, but I still think it's hilarious, and it's just kind of goofy to me to see how crazy this fandom can be to get to the point that Toriyama actually brings this character into Dragon Ball Super, but in a different perspective, if that makes sense. So yeah. So feel free to discuss everything down below. If you're hyped for this upcoming arc, like I said, make sure you leave a like rating below. Let's go for 9,001 likes like always. And other than that, I guess feel free to discuss anything else you noticed that I might have not talked about yet down below. Now, as far as when we get more information, I will keep my eye out on the news. As soon as we get any more information about anything else in regards to this arc, maybe even the HD images, I will discuss it. So make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and I will keep you guys in the loop with everything Dragon Ball related. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night. I made a lot of videos today, and I'm still not even done. But yeah, just feel free to discuss it. We'll take it from there. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day/night. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.